Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40k Universe. I am your host, Gershwin, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today we continue talking about Chaos Space Marines as we focus on the Warsmith honsou. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We post Warhammer 40k content every single day. And if you have any suggestions for topics of Warhammer 40k that you guys would like us to create a video about, just comment down below. But with that said, let's get into 40 facts on the Warsmith honsou. Honsou is a Chaos Space Marine and a Warsmith of the Iron Warriors Trader Legion. The Warsmith is similar to the bygone rank of a Praetor. They were the mightiest warriors and battle leaders of the ancient Legiones Astartes. Honsou's position as a half-breed makes his rise to power even more noteworthy. During Abaddon the Despoiler's 13th Black Crusade, the Iron Warriors, under the command of an unnamed Warsmith, attacked the Adeptus Mechanicus Forge World of Hydrocordatus, which supplied weapons and other war materials to the Imperium at large, and was one of the few locations in the galaxy where the Mechanicus secretly stored its tithes of Space Marine gene seed. Alongside his chief rivals, Forex, a calculating hard leader, and Kroger, a coronet berserker of the 1st and 2nd Grand Companies, Honsou was one of the 3 champions of the Warsmith that laid siege to the large citadel and manufactorum complex known as Tor Christo. Deep within the formidable Imperial citadel lay the Stasis Vaults, which contained the genetic material drawn from the Iron Warriors' most hated and ancient rivals, the Imperial Fists. The Iron Warriors desperately needed the Astartes' pure gene seed to reconstitute their numbers, as the corrupting powers of chaos tended to mutate their own gene seed to the point that it was unusable to replenish their ranks with new Chaos Space Marines. Honsou was often belittled by his fellow Iron Warriors for having mixed gene seed, which consisted of sliced Iron Warriors and Imperial Fist genetic material. He was referred to as a half-breed due to his gene seed's mixed heritage. Despite the Imperial forces arrayed against them, including a large garrison of Imperial Guard troops and even a small detachment of Titans of the Legio Ignatum protecting their precious content, in the end, the Iron Warriors emerged triumphant. They managed to defeat the Imperial forces defending Tor Christo, as well as an entire company of Imperial Fists, who had arrived as reinforcement to try and prevent the theft of their genetic legacy. Having greatly pleased the Chaos Gods through his monumental victory over the Imperium, the commanding Warsmith was allowed to ascend to become a Demon Prince. Before his final ascension to demonhood, the Warsmith appointed Honsou as his successor, declaring him the new Warsmith of his Grand Company. He then commanded Honsou to take the stolen Imperial Fist gene seed back to the Iron Warriors' demon world of Medrengard within the Eye of Terror. After the Iron Warriors withdrew from Hydrocordatus, they bombarded the remains of the citadel to dust, leaving behind a lone Imperial survivor to tell the tale of what had occurred. When Honsou returned to the Iron Warriors' homeworld, he sent the newly obtained gene seed to the forces of Chaos War Master Abaddon the Despoiler, as was required, but he secretly kept a small portion of the pure genetic material for himself. With his ill-gotten gains, Honsou set about constructing a bizarre and horrific genetic system known as a Demon Kulaba, which combined the application of technology and the arcane to create new Astartes to swell the ranks of the Iron Warriors. This process required an adolescent human boy to be sealed within the womb of a genetically modified human female slave known as a Demon Kulaba, who had been impregnated with a stolen gene seed. The Demon Kulabas either produce horribly mutated freaks, known as the Unfleshed, who are cast out into the wastelands of the demon world, or a new chaos-corrupted Astarte, ripe for incorporation within the Iron Warriors' ranks. The Demon Kulaba's hosts were kept within Honsou's fortress of Kalangol, refusing to uphold his predecessor's promise to share the stolen gene seed amongst his fellow Iron Warrior commanders. Honsou led his warriors in a brutal civil war with 2 rival warsmiths, Lord Taramino and the Chaos Dreadnought, Berosus. Recently exiled from the Ultramarines chapter for violating the Codex Astarte, Captain Uriel Ventress and his best friend, the veteran sergeant Pausanias Lysane, were tasked to fulfill a death oath sworn by their chapter master, Marnius Calgar. They accomplished this by traveling aboard the ancient demon engine, Omphalos Demonium, into the Eye of Terror and infiltrating the demon world. Once there, they were tasked with the impossible mission of seeking out and destroying the demon Kulaba. Engulfed by the Iron Warrior Civil War, Kalin Gol was under siege by the Warsmiths Toramino and Berosus. The Ultramarines enlisted the help of the Raven Guard renegade, Ardaric Vanes, and his group of fellow Space Marine renegades to infiltrate the fortress at the height of the siege. However, the group was soon captured by Honsou's demon-possessed Iron Warrior bodyguard, Onyx, and taken to the halls of the Savage Mortician, Dark Mechanicus tech priests that had created and oversaw the Demon Kulaba process. Once there, the Savage Morticians entombed Uriel within the womb of one of the Demon Kulaba, asked to kill him. Honsou showed great interest in Pausanias' bionic arm of living metal, which was made of necrodermis, the living metal that comprised the cybernetic bodies of the Necrons and their Catan shards. Pausanias' bionic arm was removed and reattached to Honsou for him to use. This enraged Pausanias against the Savage Morticians who had performed the surgery, even as Uriel miraculously fought free of the chaos-corrupted womb and made good his escape, along with a few survivors, down the sewage chute. In the meantime, making one final push against Kalin Gol, the forces of Lord Berosus stormed Honsou's citadel. The two rival warsmiths fought a titanic duel, but with the help of his demon-possessed bodyguards, Honsou eventually emerged triumphant. With the death of their lord, Berosus' men defected to the forces of the victorious Honsou and joined his force against the rival Toramino. Leading a band of the mutant unflesh, Uriel once again infiltrated Honsou's citadel and successfully destroyed the demon Kulaba. Uriel also freed the Heart of Blood, one of the most favored demonic avatars of the blood god Khorne, which had been imprisoned by the Iron Warriors and forced to create and sustain an unbreakable psychic barrier around the fortress of Kalin Gol over 10,000 Terran years. With the psychic barriers broken, the Chaos Warsmith, Toramino, was able to employ psychic attacks against his rival citadel. During the ensuing melee, Honsou and his retinue discovered and cornered both Uriel and Pausanias before they could flee the citadel. But before the Warsmith could have his retinue slay the upstart Ultramarines, the Unfleshed arrived on the scene and viciously attacked the Iron Warriors and slew them. Fleeing from the battle, Captain Ventress chased after Honsou and shot him in the back of the head with a bolter. Having fulfilled their death oath, the two Ultramarines returned to their chapter on Macragge. After their departure, by some dark miracle, Honsou managed to survive the near-fatal wound. The wounded Warsmith then discovered the Heart of Blood, thoroughly exhausted from his battle with a demonic rival, and collapsed upon the floor of the ruined citadel. Employing the formidable powers of the Heart of Blood against Toramino's attacking forces, Honsou eventually emerged triumphant. The slaughter and destruction the Bloodthirster unleashed was unlike anything the Warsmith had ever seen before. Its ancient fury, deeper than the darkest chasm in the demon Primarch Perturabo's lair. It reduced everything before it to utter ruin, as the demon world's blazing black sun gorged on the souls released in the dead sky. And those were 40 facts on the Chaos Warsmith Honsou. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, it's not done. There is more lore on this awesome Chaos Space Marine, and it's to come. But I wanted to do this because lately we've been posting videos that are extremely long, some of them over 20 minutes long. So the first thing I want to do is ask, do you guys enjoy those types of videos? Because I know that the story of Honsou would be really long, over 20 minutes. So if you are okay with that, comment down below. But I know that not everybody has the opportunity or the time to actually sit down and listen to a video that's like over 10 minutes long. So comment down below, let me know what you guys prefer. I know with the battle reports, sometimes they get to me because you can't really find a good battle report nowadays without it being over like an hour. So I don't want that to happen to the lore videos. Comment down below. Let me know your preference. Don't forget that we are doing a giveaway. If you check out the daily life of the Imperial Guard veteran that we posted yesterday, you could actually click on that, post a comment, and it increases your chances of winning the prize, the awesome Scion box set. So don't forget to jump on over there and check that video out and comment again. And thanks for everything, guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with more lore on this Warsmith. This was Gersh1 with One Mind Syndicate signing out.